I just did like 3 takes trying to come up with a proper beginning to this video about me talking about the newest League of Legends Arcane cartoon anime, whatever you want to call it. And I'm having a hard time doing so because this series might just be one of my favorite things about 2021. And the reason for that is because Arcane, I think, is going to be a complete masterpiece. Like, once we see the rest of the seasons, if there are going to be more than one, which I think there is. But Arcane, to me, it's going to be considered like this huge masterpiece, kind of like Avatar: The Last Airbender, and also one of my favorite cartoons ever, Star Wars: The Clone Wars, which in a way Arcane kind of reminds me of both of these wonderful written cartoons because it's mainly because of like how Arcane, like the other two series that I've mentioned before, they focus on the characters and how the world around them kind of changes the characters. So yeah, like I said, Arcane is just gonna be like this complete masterpiece. Now, immediately I had played League before, but nothing too big, nothing too special. It was like maybe a day or so of like me trying the game out. And for me, like, if I do get interested in the game, it's not because of like the game itself. It's more about trying to figure out the lore and like, this the world setting. This things like that. And with Arcane, I get to experience seeing these characters. And like this, finding out more about the League of Legends world. Because like I said, I haven't truly played the game yet, but the game, thanks to like its characters, then like the stories surrounding them, I knew that, okay, so when I first saw this on my Netflix account, I had to like go ahead and check this cartoon out because this cartoon gave me the one thing that I wanted, which was to find out once again more about the League characters, which it did. Okay, it's done like a wonderful job so far, and I think that this is going to make a wonderful starting point to perhaps get more people into League. I don't know. I mean, it might help me out, but then again, I'm really not that big of a gamer to begin with. But yeah, kind of off topic here. But yeah, so anyway, like I said, when I saw that Arcane was going to be on Netflix, I knew that I had to like, just add it on my list, trying to like wait for like the right moment, which for me, I'm glad that I stuck to like this rating for like all 9 episodes to drop. That way I could just take my time and binge it, which I did in like 3 days. But that was mainly because I could have binged it in like one, but I kind of just wanted to, just savor the greatness of it so far. But let's get back into like me talking about Arcane because I feel like I rambled on enough, but I really haven't said why I enjoy this series so much. Okay, so one of the first things that I noticed that I did like was the animation, the flow of the characters. Like, really good animation is like water. Okay, it's nice to look at, it's clean, and it's also kind of addicting. And if you had like just some really good water with like, it's not too cold, but it's just like that right temperature, and it's like this really refreshing. That is how wonderful, excellent animation can be. And Arcane has that. Okay, so Arcane has like some really good animation, right? And it has like this strange CGI effect to me, where it kind of reminds me of Clone Wars, but done in a more, I guess you can say, video game is leaguist style. The artwork of the series, I've actually liked it. Okay, like I said, it reminds me of Clone Wars a bit. I don't know why, but more of like a updated version of it. So the animation, the CGI, the artwork, it's all there. Alright, like it's all there. And so when you have like good animation with like good lore, League Arcane, it's such an interesting world because it's filled with like all of these awesome gadgets and gizmos, and it has magic and like magic combined with science, which I always thought was like such a interesting concept. So I don't know why, but it kind of like steampunk in a way, but like maybe also cyberpunk. I don't really know if I am those genre right, but it's like this science, magic, steampunk, cyberpunk, kind of feel to it. At least that's the way that I saw it. But yeah, wow, like once again, I am just rambling on about like nothing. Which, as I said before, like if I really do like something, then I tend to like kind of lose track of stuff or like just ramble on. But anyway, let's get back to this. So the animation, along with the characters who, despite being fictional beings, can still witness the pains and joys of life. Like us, the main purpose of Arcane is to kind of show why some of the lead characters are the way that they are. Like a good example of this is Jinx. I think that Jinx is like well, like enough known to where even if you don't play League, you still know that, hey, that's that girl from League. Like that's that crazy looking girl from that game. And so what Arcane does is that it shows us why characters like Jinx and Echo and Caitlyn and Vi are like why they behave the way that they do. Okay, so throughout Arcane, we get to see some of like these beloved characters. Like, we see them grow and fall as people. We get to see them experience war and family, enemies, also life and death. So just seeing how some of our favorites, like this, seeing how they can grow and fall from the journey that is the game of life, which is the main game that all of us have in common, which is like trying to survive this hard game, like the most difficult game ever, that is life. Okay, so this like seeing our characters do whatever it takes to survive and to like also suppress, like as I said, the most difficult game that there is, life. It makes for like a really good show. Okay, like Kane has like the three things that I love most. It does not matter what the type of media is, but it has a good written story from what I've seen so far. All of the characters, especially the main characters that we get to see in this, which I believe part 1 is 100% Jinx's story, and I will probably get to that in a later video. But like I said, it's about Jinx, it's about Vi, it's about Chase, and I also believe that it's about Caitlyn too. And Victor. Victor is like probably my second favorite character. But back on track. So back to like Arcane, and this like Arcane is like, it shows us how these characters were and why they are the way that they are in the game. And also, as I said before, we get to see these characters do whatever it takes. We get to see them grow up into the people that they need to be to survive the game that is life. So I guess that is just like a really long way for me to say that I like the characters so far. Like, they're well written. They have like some good depth to them. No one is truly bad, and no one is truly evil in this. Also, it's like a middle gray area, if that makes any sense. But yeah, as I mentioned in the beginning of this video, I kind of did say that Arcane reminds me of The Last Airbender and also Clone Wars. Probably because like those two shows, we get to see what this world is truly like. Like Arcane gets to let us know, okay, so this is what League is like, and these are like what the characters are like, and like as I mentioned before, Clone Wars, like, okay, so Clone Wars like does like a really good job this kind of showing everyone's stories, if you will, and also Avatar does that well too. So yeah, so if you have something like that and Arcane has something like that, then like I said, it's gonna like make for like a really good show. I also just really love the 3-part act, and I think that's it. Like I think I've rambled on enough. Like this video was not supposed to be this long, but I'm hoping that I got my thoughts together. Like right now, even like as I'm still recording, I'm kind of just trying to get like all my thoughts together. Make sure that hey, okay, so like this made sure that I let you guys know that hey, like I really did like this series, and I cannot wait for part 2 or act 2 or I don't know, like season 2 or like this something like that. Yeah, if you enjoy good lore, if you enjoy like a wonderful written series, because like I said, I am like a fan of like like the 3-part act that they have, which by the way, I'm kind of am glad that I did wait for all of the episodes to drop. That was like just like a wonderful thing on my part. And like I said, the characters, like this scene, why these characters act the way that they do, this trying to see them grow up and just trying to survive, like I said, the hardest game that is like, and it's like this, and it's combined with like some wonderful animation and like a really unique video game is art style. So when you put like all those factors in there, then you get something that I think is going to stand the test of time. And the best part about this is like, hey, even if you are not into League, I think that you still might like this. I think that you 100% might enjoy this. So I think Arcane is something that both the fans of League and also people who don't know League can just 100% watch together and just have fun with it. Like, even if you are not going to get into the game, you can like still enjoy the show. And more importantly, if you are a huge League fan, then what Arcane is going to provide for you is, well, I'm pretty sure that this is a prequel series, so you get to see how some of your favorite characters came to be, and also, you know, some more lore like this around this game. But anyway, I hope that you guys have a nice day, nice night, nice afternoon, wherever you guys may be. I'm trying to get to 200 subscribers. So if you happen to enjoy this video, then maybe consider hitting the, you know, little red subscribe button. But that's only if you want to. Also, you know, if you have seen Arcane, then let me know what you think of it. Did you like it? Did you think that it was just okay? And also, don't forget to hit that like button. But anyway, this is Inks, and I will see you guys later. Bye bye.